welcome is part of our worshiping throng. Water, God's word, bread and comfort and song. This is where children belong. Good morning, my friends. Okay, I have questions for you. Let's see if you guys know the answers. Can you tell me what a king does? You know what a king does? Huh? The king rules the world. Any other king? A king rules a country. Okay. King rules country. Is that true? Yeah. How do you become a king? Anyone know how you become a king? You just become one. It's just that simple. You become one. It's in the family, like you kind of are just born into it. Another way is you have enough people, kind of your own little army, and you take over. So there's kind of two ways. You either are born into it, like it's just something that you were, like you said, just by how you're born, or you take over. Does our country have a king? No. Not Donald Trump. No. Nope. Well, that's an elected president. But no, we do not have a king. Nope. Do you guys know of any kings? Can you think of any? Queen Elizabeth, yep. And then she died, so then who took over for her? Does anyone know the name? Not George. You're close. There was a King Charles. What'd you say?
You said George, and I'm like, Washington?
Nope. But yep. King Charles. He's the king right now in England. So there's other countries that have kings, but we don't have a king, right? If our country did have a king, would that mean everyone in the country would have to have the same king? No. Does everyone in England have the same king? Yeah. It's King Charles, yes? So everyone has the same king? Can the king make you do things maybe that you don't want to do? Like, what if the king said everyone has to eat vegetables for dinner? Oh, the horror. The horror. Can you imagine what an awful king that would be? It'd be awful. They sound pretty powerful, don't they? Are kings powerful? They have a lot of influence and they can make you do some things? Okay, so in today's scripture story, we're hearing a conversation. And it's about Jesus and Pilate, and they're talking about a king. And Jesus says, they're having to talk about Jesus being a king, but Pilate is really confused because Pilate thinks that Jesus is a king that wants to become the king of Israel. And Jesus is like, oh, no, I'm not that kind of king. So he's a different kind of king. And today is Christ the King Sunday that we kind of celebrate and honor. And he's a different kind of king. He's not like King Charles. He's saying to Pilate and to everybody that's listening, he's like, oh, no, I'm not that kind of king. He says, first off, I'm the kind of king that I invite people. I invite people to follow me. Nobody has to be a subject of that king, of Jesus. He says, I'm just going to invite you. And if you want, cool. You can kind of look up to me as your king, but you don't have to. Nobody has to. It's only if you're invited and if you want to. Everyone gets to choose. And then Jesus is the kind of king that shares. He's the kind of king that shares God's love and forgiveness and healing. He's a different kind of king. He shares with everybody. And he's the kind of king that people want to follow. He says, here's what I'm doing, and if you want, great, you can follow me, but you don't have to. If you want to eat your vegetables at dinner time, great. I'm going to eat vegetables at dinner time, but you don't have to. It's your choice. And that's the kind of king Jesus is. We're going to talk about Jesus as a king and how he's different than the kings that we know of. We're going to talk about this story a little bit more upstairs. So are you guys ready to go? Let's talk about kings upstairs.